Alright guys, and welcome to episode 23 of the Return of the King. After the disappointment of crashing out of the Carabao Cup, we have gone on a little bit of a run. Some very good form, as you can see, 4 straight victories, first of which was away at Brighton, where we won 3-0 in a very comfortable game. Cristiano Ronaldo grabbing a brace, Marcus Rashford picking up the other goal. Brighton actually, for 70 minutes of this match, were probably the better team, but we just seemed to nab goals every time we went forward. I'm not going to complain. 3-0, 3 points, and that result basically sent us top of the league on merit. So we were ahead of Liverpool at this point, having played the same amount of games. We then played Lokomotiv Moscow in the Champions League group stage, where we won 5-0. Jadon Sancho, Cristiano Ronaldo with a brace, Marcus Rashford and Yeremy Pino picking up our goals. Well, as you can tell, easy game. Didn't really ever look like losing. We were fantastic. Then we played Aston Villa. Now this is a weird one. So we went 1-0 up through a penalty. Then Gabriel Menino got injured, so I brought on Eric Boy to play it right back. 10 minutes later, Eric Boy gets himself sent off. Then it was just a case of sitting in and seeing what we could create on the counter. But it turns out we could create 2 goals, as Mason Greenwood and Alex Telles made it 3-0 after 81 minutes. Danny Ings picking up a consolation goal for Aston Villa in the 88th minute. Just what you want to see. A bit of grit and determination. We hung in there, and then we created the chances to get our goals and win us the game. Then we travelled to Spain to play Athletic Bilbao in the Champions League. I was worried about this game. This was the game where I was like, well, if there's any point our 100% record will go, it will be in this game. Well, it weren't to be. Ronaldo scored early on. He then got a penalty, made it 2-0 with 6 minutes to go, and then Marcus Rashford put the cherry on top, and we won 3-0. Pretty comfortable, nothing much to worry about. And that brings us to today, where we are going to be facing Nottingham Forest at home and Ludogorets away. I'm hoping for 2 victories, but let's see what happens. Let's see what the team will be to face Nottingham Forest. So we have a bit of a crisis at right back, with Eric Boye being suspended, Aaron Wan-Bissaka injured and Gabriel Menino injured, which means we're having to use Kurt Zouma out there. Either way, this is the starting 11. So David De Gea is in goal. Kurt Zouma, as just mentioned, is at right back. Harry Maguire and Rafael Varane are at centre back. Alex Telles plays at left back. Bruno Fernandes and Nicolo Barella, my central midfield choice of the season so far. Mason Greenwood is starting on the right hand side. Jadon Sancho starting on the left. Dani Olmo starting up top alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's hope we can go get ourselves 3 points and continue to progress at the top of the league. Right, so here we go. At home against Nottingham Forest. A Nottingham Forest side who've adapted quite well to the Premier League, currently sitting in 11th place with 16 points from 13 games. We are in second at the moment, but we are playing a little later than Liverpool, who have already won 6-0 today, and we know a victory will send us to the top of the Premier League, 2 points clear. And here is the first highlight. Telles now finds Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo lays it back to Barella, who finds Bruno. They're knocking it around quite quickly here. Can they find a way through? Greenwood almost in, and it is Manchester United 1, Nottingham Forest 0. Dani Olmo getting a goal. A player who hasn't ever really lived up to his £90 million price tag. Here's hoping this goal is the start of him living up to that price tag. I'm the first to admit when I've made a mistake, and I do believe maybe I overpaid for Dani Olmo. Nicolo Barella, on the other hand, has been fantastic and worth every penny that we spent on him. But all in all now, we just want to settle down, maybe grab ourselves a second, take away that threat of a Nottingham counter, so to speak. Zouma, Maguire now has the ball. Nicolo Barella to Dani Olmo, finds Sancho. Olmo, Barella, Sancho hits it, and it's just over. It wasn't far away at all, and Wolves are beating Tottenham. Raul Jimenez with their goal. Sheffield United are beating Leicester, and it's Musa who scored their goal. All in all, some early goals in the Premier League, and that is a throw-in, I believe. I do not believe that will be given as a pen. I don't know. To be fair, it looked. Usually, if it looks on the line, they give a free kick, even though it should be a penalty. We'll see what they give here. As he comes back on the pitch. Ew, they've given the penalty. So Ronaldo with the chance to double our lead. Here he comes. Oh, it's a cool penalty. And it is Manchester United 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Last season I was debating whether Ronaldo is the player to keep leading the line for us. This season, that question is gone. He's been on fire. 20 goals in all competitions already this season. And we're not that far into it. He's been incredible. Certainly, we'll be utilising that contract extension at the end of the season, I believe. Bruno. To Varane now. Harry Maguire. Kurt Zouma. We're just knocking it around nicely. Greenwood. Ronaldo's in here. It's an own goal, is it? No, it is a Ronaldo goal. It's 3-0, and he gets his 21st of the campaign. Just knocking it so well, and we just carve them open in the end. Look at this. This ball from Greenwood is special. And Ronaldo, I mean, to me it looks like it's tackled in by the defender, but it's gone down as Ronaldo's goal. I'm not going to moan. Aït-Nouri has doubled Wolves' lead against Tottenham. And there's another highlight now. Greenwood. Zouma. Back to Greenwood, who's coming in field. And he's hit it! And Samba has to tip it over for Forest. We have a corner. Bruno to pick someone out. Hopefully no. Ethan Pinnock heads away. And that will be that for the highlight. And I think we might get to half time here. 3-0. We're cruising. We're cruising. We haven't really got out of, I'd say, second gear. We haven't needed to. Nottingham Forest haven't put up much resilience when it comes to us coming forward. And that's why we've been able to carve them open so easily at times. We really are, at times, incredible when we play football. We're going to take off Jadon, rest him up for Ludogorets, give Anthony Martial a run out. Aston Villa are winning in their game, and here is a free kick to Manchester United. Alex Telles over it, he hits it, it hits the woodwork, and it is cleared away by McKenna. So you have Danny Ings for Villa, 1-0 against Burnley as they chase Europe, and with Tottenham losing it would put them 4 points in. But all in all, it's a half decent day. If we could get another couple of goals, kind of counteract that 6-0 Liverpool win, I'll be happy. If we could counteract that Liverpool victory a little bit, I will be over the moon and happy. I am going to start resting a few players that I'm going to want to use. I'm bringing on young players because Jeremy Pinos and McTominay, they aren't going to start against Ludogorets, and I want to get 18 points from a possible 18, I really do. Bruno ball in, Maguire, Samba makes a decent save in the Forest goal. It's a big boot for that is. David De Gea should get to it, and he does. And now De Gea goes to Alex Telles, who finds Bruno, to McTominay, Ronaldo, Martial, looking to get past Yates, forced to Telles, Ronaldo header, and it's over. And United threaten, and they keep threatening, but at the moment we're not getting that fourth goal, which isn't the end of the world, but it would be nice. Southampton are down to 10 men against Crystal Palace. Could open the door for Palace to find a winner. But the game here does seem to have come across a drop, shall we say, in quality. Not much being created. Nottingham now coming forward, but Zuma should deal with that. It's cleared as far as McKenna, Figueiredo, Pinnock, Tavares. Zuma got to tackle him, but Figueiredo will get to that. He'll pull it back to BL now. Oh, Eli, not By. Figueiredo, Eli. And we're trying to press. We also don't look too bothered about trying to win the ball back, which is Cherney's in now for Nottingham, and he's lobbed De Gea, and it is 3-1. We just didn't look very interested in closing them down and winning the ball back there, which is not what I build my teams to be about. So it's a little disappointing, to say the least. But it's a lovely finish there from Cherney. Really good finish. And Nottingham get their moment at Old Trafford, I suppose, with that goal. And hopefully it doesn't mount the start of a comeback. We have a free kick. Can we finish it off here? Bruno's over it. Up and down. Oh, it's 4-1. It's a splendid free kick from Bruno. It is absolutely splendid. Look at this. I think he goes round the wall, actually. He does indeed. He goes round the wall and curls it in. And it is 4-1 at Old Trafford now. 2-1 in the Sheffield United game. Went a bit crazy. And as the time ticks away, I don't think we're going to manage to get a fifth and close that goal difference down a little bit. It doesn't really matter. It would be nice, as I've said before, but a 4-1 victory, you can't really complain just because Liverpool won 6-0. And there you go, it's ticked away. We have won, and we've won the first game of the episode. And now we will play against Ludogorets in a game which, to be fair, is pointless. It is like there's no need for us to go out there and try to win it, apart from having a 100% record, which is exactly why I'm going out there to try and win it. I want 18 points from 18. I want to be going to the knockout stages knowing that we are smashing Europe to pieces. So let's get to that Ludogorets game and let's go get ourselves 18 points from 18 possible points, and let's prove we are contenders for the Champions League this season. Right, so the only change to the team in this game is Paul Pogba has come in for Bruno Fernandes. Other than that, it's the exact same starting 11 that played against Nottingham Forest. And he's hoping we can get 3 points and get ourselves a 100% record in the group. Let's see what we can do. We're away at Ludogorets. Greenwood's on the ball. And he's looking for a big ball over to Sancho, and a really good touch to bring it down, but that finish is something shocking. Absolutely awful finish from Jadon Sancho. And if there's one thing, I believe Ludogorets haven't lost at home so far in this group stage. I know they drew with Bilbao. I think they beat Lokomotiv Moscow. Pogba, Telles, Sancho, Telles. That's a penalty. Yanev, it's not a tight foul, it's a penalty. Yanev has just basically blocked him off. It's a pen. All day long. And Ronaldo has a chance for another goal from the penalty spot. Here he comes, Cristiano Ronaldo. And it is 1-0, and it's his 22nd goal of the season. I don't want to know how many of them are penalties, quite a few of them, but in all fairness, he's converting them, and it doesn't matter how you score as long as you do. And there's a kickoff highlight, which is a little bit worrying. Whether they're going to bounce back straight away. Genchev's ball in, Zuma deals with it, but he's only cleared as far as Yanev. Kamara now, Sanev, Delev's in, and De Gea is forced into a decent save to keep it at 1-0 United. The corner in, and Varane led that away. And Sancho's now on a run, but I don't think this will be a highlight. Or will it? Oh no, Kanev got across and got the tackle in for Ludogorets. And yep, us and Bilbao are actually already through. That's a given. And Velikov Boots that foot. Tellez now. Sancho's on the ball. Sancho finds Greenwood. Greenwood going for a little run, has a shot, and the keeper tips it wide. It was a good chance for 2-0. Tellez whips it in. Shaitanov away, and that's probably the highlight. Well, that free kick will be. We look good, we look strong. Our goal difference in this group stage is absolutely insane as well. Considering it's only 6 games, I think that puts us on plus 20 as things stand, including this game. Sanev now has it, and that will go all the way through to De Gea, and we can start to look to build from the back again. Zuma, not bad as a wing back is Kurt Zuma, weirdly. It's found Greenwood now, he whips it in, Ronaldo doesn't, Sancho's there, and it is 2-0. Make that plus 21 goal difference. Really good work from Zuma. And he's played it in field to Greenwood, and it's a lovely ball, and Sancho couldn't miss. And right now, Ludogorets are going to be a little bit worried, and rightly so, because this could turn into something a bit embarrassing if they're not careful. So the one thing that's good with us this season, we are embarrassing teams, and that is what we want to be doing more of. We weren't doing it enough last year. Olmo has it now. That's poor from Dani Olmo. And Ludogorets looking to find a way back in this game, and a goal would do that for them now as Genchev brings it forward this right wing. Kanev headed away. Greenwood, now we look to counter. Mason Greenwood's just going to run through, is he? He is indeed. Greenwood, and Velichkov tips it wide. Here we go then, Tellez now to whip this ball in, and he does, and Malinov heads away, and Tellez back in. Kamara, Barella now has it. Oh, it's not going to happen. We'll just keep ticking away. I'm very, very happy with how we're playing, because I don't ever really expect to win an away game in the Champions League, but well, we've done it twice already, and we're doing it here at the moment, as long as we can hold on to what is this 2-0 lead. I'm very pleased. We'll give him a bit of that, and we will start looking at who we can bring on to maybe rest a player or two. So Barella, for example, we'll rest him up. We're going to bring Jeremy Pino in to go up top, because he needs to be trained in that position. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to actually put Greenwood up top, and Jeremy Pino can play on the wing. And that would just freshen things up, as well as rest a couple of players ready for that Brentford game on the weekend. There you go. As you can see right now, we are currently 6 games, 18 points. Just what you want to see from a group stage in a Champions League. And Didi now has the ball for us. Forward to Sancho. Pogba looking to ping it, and he's found Tellez just about. And Rafael Varane now has it. Alex Tellez inside to Pogba, he goes over the top, Sancho's in, and Velichkov makes the save. Very disappointing finish in the end from Sancho. As the game carries on ticking by, we've got one more sub to make, I believe, which we're going to make now, and we're going to rest Cristiano. He can't play every minute of every game. He's 37 years old, but he can certainly be happy with his contribution this game, and he can be happy with his contribution over the course of the season so far. He's been fantastic. With 25 minutes to go, I'm not going to cry if we don't score again. We don't have to thump every team. 2-0 is a strong scoreline away from home in the Champions League. Doesn't matter who it's against, it's never easy. But right now, Ronaldo and Sancho look like they've wrapped it up for us. They've given us 18 points from 6 games. Ludogorets, at the moment, if scores stay the same, will be going into the Europa League. And the highlights have completely disappeared in this game, it seems. We're now at 80 minutes. It's just ticking away from us. 21 shots to Ludogorets' 11. 3.36 XG, which tells me we've missed too many good chances this game. Far too many. 14 shots on target. Having conceded 2 goals, he's probably still going to get man of the match there, keeper, you would feel. I'd be surprised if he didn't with that many saves to his name. And there we go, it's gone all the way to full time. It's a 2-0 victory against Ludogorets. Can't ask for much more than that in a group stage. 6 wins from 6. We looked incredible, to be fair. And there you go, plus 21 goal difference to get us through with the maximum amount of points. Absolutely insane. 6 games played, 6 games won, plus 21 goal difference, 18 points. We finished 8 points above anybody else in the group. The second place team still finished on 0 goal difference. That's how good we've been. We need to build on that. This season we look like the monster of the first season. We need to utilise it. If you've liked this video, please give it a like, please give it a subscribe, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.